Hi, my name is Galen Moore. For this assignment, I have chosen Boston Consulting Group. This firm was founded in 1963 by Bruce D. Henderson. The company is known for its expertise in strategy consulting, operations, and technology consulting. BCG is currently headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts, but it also has over 90 offices in more than 50 countries around the world. The firm serves clients in various industries, including financial services, healthcare, consumer goods, energy, and telecommunications industries. On the BCG website, I found a quote that really spoke to me and my values, which reads, "A spirit of deep collaboration and a global community of diverse individuals determined to make the world and each other better every day." The mission also reads, "We help the world's leading retailers compete in the digital era by developing and delivering cutting-edge tech strategies and identifying new sources of growth. BCG collaborates with technology, media, and telecommunications companies to solve problems and pursue new strategies as they continue to shape the future." For my personal alignment, I found that my marketing and business analytic degrees are a really good partnership of creative and analytical skills for this position. As well as experience, I have experience with people skills and customer service knowledge, as well as a competitive spirit from playing sports growing up. Finally, I have collaboration skills and I know how to work with people through tough situations. I'm keen on my feet, detail-oriented, and determined. For talent and qualifications of BCG, the company values intelligence, creativity, and passion for problem solving in their employees. A graduate degree in business administration, economics, engineering, or any other related field gives potential employees a significant advantage when applying to BCG. They also look for candidates with strong analytical and quantitative skills, as well as excellent communication and leadership skills. Experience working in a fast-paced, results-driven environment is also highly valued. Finally, they value clients who demonstrate a strong interest in industries and businesses they work with, as well as a willingness to learn and take on new challenges. In terms of the recruiting process, candidates begin by submitting an online application, which includes resume, academic transcripts, and a cover letter. Recruiters then review these applications and select candidates to meet for the first round of interviews, which typically involve 2 back-to-back case interviews. Then these candidates are invited to a second round of interviews, which involve a mix of behavioral and case interviews. The candidates are then evaluated on their ability to communicate, problem solving, and how they fit in with the firm's culture values. After the final round of interviews, the recruiting team at BCG will make an offer to the successful candidates. The firm values diversity, and in the recruitment process, it's designed to identify the best candidates from a wide range of backgrounds and experiences. These are a list of 3 recent hires that I found through LinkedIn and specifically through the Daniels College of Business alumni page on LinkedIn. Why BCG? First, their culture. BCG has a culture of collaboration and teamwork that values diversity and inclusion. The company fosters a supportive environment that encourages personal and professional growth. Employees are also encouraged to challenge themselves and take risks every day. Second, compensation and benefits. BCG offers competitive compensation and benefits packages, including health insurance, retirement plans, and performance bonuses. They also invest in employee training and development programs throughout the process. Work-life balance. BCG recognizes the importance of work-life balance and offers flexible work arrangements, such as remote work options and part-time schedules, to help better balance employees' personal and professional lives. Finally, impactful work. The work at BCG has a meaningful impact on clients and the overall society. Employees have the opportunity to work on high-impact projects that address some of the world's most pressing challenges and issues of today. For my 5 to 10-year goals, I see myself working at a firm like BCG and finding an area of specialty that I am passionate about, as teams and colleagues who I can learn from and collaborate with to perform at the highest level. I see myself eventually moving back to the East Coast and living in a city closer to family and friends. I also want to develop a strong foundation of consulting skills and become a core member of your team. This might involve honing my analytical abilities and learning how to manage and lead projects, as well as building relationships with clients. After a few years of experience, I want to choose to specialize in a specific industry or functional area, such as healthcare, financial services, or operations. Then I can better differentiate myself from other consultants and become a go-to resource for clients in a specific geographical area. Finally, I want to work on building my personal brand and pursuing a master's degree in an area of specialty which I am passionate about. Meaning and purpose. Speaking in the context of my professional goals and values, my purpose is to work in a career that helps people to reach their full potential. Eventually, I would love to work with and or consult smaller, more niche businesses, and even with a focus on women-owned businesses to further fulfill my meaning and self-value. With my major in marketing, I could also see myself working for a smaller startup marketing firm that aligns with those personal values as well. As a consultant, I will have the opportunity to make a significant positive impact on the world. By doing so, I can better help businesses and other institutions to operate more efficiently, ethically, and sustainably, contributing to a better world. I hope to work with organizations to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workplace and help them to create a more inclusive and welcoming environment overall. Finally, being a woman in business and specifically in consulting, I know that I bring a unique perspective to the business world, which can contribute to a more innovative, diverse, and inclusive workplace. I also bring a unique perspective to the decision-making process, as I have a different approach to problem solving and risk-taking compared to my male counterparts. This leads to more innovative solutions and a broader range of ideas being considered. Overall, being a woman in business can make a significant impact on the industry, society, and future generations. Pestle analysis. In terms of political, governments in different countries regulate business activities which can impact BCG's operations and growth. Changes in tax policy, trade regulations, and government stability can affect this firm's industry and profitability and demand. The increasing trend of governments to work with consulting firms for policy issues and consulting firms having to operate under transparency and ethical standards for government work also plays a role. Economic. The global economic environment has a direct impact on the consulting industry as businesses may reduce consulting budgets during a recession or economic downturn. Conversely, a booming economy can lead to increased demand for consulting services as businesses look to expand and optimize their operations. Social. Social environment has an impact on the consulting industry and BCG as changes in demographics, lifestyle, and consumer behavior can influence business strategies. Technological. Advances in technology continue to transform the consulting industry, from AI, machine learning to blockchain and data analytics. BCG needs to stay at the forefront of these technologies to remain competitive and to provide clients with value-added services. Environmental factors such as climate change, natural disasters, and resource scarcity can impact the industries that BCG serves and its consulting services. BCG must consider the environmental impacts of its operations, including energy use and waste management. Finally, consulting firms like BCG, are subject to various legal and regulatory requirements, such as intellectual property rights, privacy laws, and antitrust laws. Legal and regulatory changes can affect consulting services, particularly in areas such as compliance. Michael Porter's 5 forces. The power of the buyer. The bargaining power of BCG's clients is high. They choose from a large pool of consulting firms and may negotiate fees and services. This means they must deliver high-quality services and values to its clients in order to maintain the position in the market. The bargaining power of suppliers is relatively low, as they hire its own consultants and relies on internal training and development programs to better build their expertise. However, if the supply of highly skilled consultants becomes scarce, it could give more leverage to individual consultants, which would increase their bargaining power. The consulting industry is highly competitive, with many new consulting firms entering the market each year, as well as new employees. This means that there is a risk of BCG facing increased competition for top talent from newer and more innovative consulting firms, which would drive up salaries and benefits for consultants as well as new and potential employees. There's a threat of substitutes in the consulting industry as businesses can choose to bring in in-house consulting expertise, use software tools, or seek advice from other professionals, as well as new AI technology. However, BCG's reputation and track record helps mitigate this risk and maintain its position as a top consulting firm for potential employees. My rivals as a prospective employee would be other applicants with similar skills as me or with a marketing major and analytics major, as well as additional areas of study. A rival in this case would also be an applicant of the same demographics and work experience as I'd have. A complementer may include mentors, people working on my team on the same case, as well as other potential employees who could benefit and complement my skills and whom I would collaborate well with. For a VIRO analysis, my experience at Daniels studying marketing and business information analytics provides me with a unique set of skills and a wide range of both interpersonal knowledge and more data-driven thinking. Although I recognize that my demographics of being a college-educated woman in my 20s is not necessarily rare, using my childhood and high school experiences to highlight these that I had, creating an equity and inclusion report for my city, as well as holding a position on a youth healthcare panel and traveling North America on service trips, gives me this rare advantage. Imitability. In contradiction to the rarity to BCG, I do not think that me or the skill set that I bring is imitable because nobody else has had the same life path, story, or experiences that I have. This notion applies to almost all prospective hires because our knowledge and outlook depend highly on the series of events that make up our lives. Finally, I would say in general, I'm very organized and I have a type A mindset when working. My organization would benefit BCG or any place of work I end up at and add value to the organization that exists or maybe lack thereof that is already there within the firm. In terms of a business level strategy, my unique background in marketing and business analytics give me knowledge that differentiates me from competitors with more focused majors. Additionally, my experience sitting on a youth health panel at the University of Vermont differentiates me in the specialized field of healthcare related consulting practices. I was also a leader in organizing and writing the official diversity and equity report for Burlington, Vermont, in which I learned both analytical and logical thinking skills. Overall, for these three reasons, I believe that these would differentiate me from other competitors. In terms of a corporate level strategy and building, borrow, or buying resources and capabilities, I believe that as a new employee to any firm in this industry, I could see myself borrowing resources from professionals who work in the same division and specialty as I do. This would include hard and soft skills, which enable me to become a qualified consultant to potential clients. When looking ahead to career goal strategies, one, I want to focus on developing an expertise in one area or a specialty. Strategies to reach this would be diversifying the projects and industries I work in to better build a wider skill set. Also, taking notes and reflecting on projects or assignments I am passionate about and have had throughout my school career at Daniels would be helpful for this. Number two, moving forward and furthering the years, beginning to develop my personal brand. This means for me identifying and honing on my strengths, weaknesses, and the value that I would bring to BCG or any consulting firm, as well as aligning my values and missions with the work I do by researching these firms. Finally, refining my personal brand statement by the end of the summer is a strategy to reach toward this goal. Moving forward, building a strong network. Strategies for this mean seeking out mentorship and feedback from professionals and professors. Planning out at least 5 informational interviews before I graduate when looking and job searching next year. And finally, attending informational and company events over the summer during my internship to better widen that skill set and gain more knowledge. Finally, looking further ahead towards my career in maybe a 10 to 20 year frame, advancing to a leadership position in a firm. For me right now, this just means seeking out any new opportunities that I have and taking on any and all challenges that come to me, both in the field of work, school, and personal. And these are my sources. Thank you.